Silo Lady Rebels are also headed to the state tournament in Class 2A, along with a bunch of familiar faces in the state tournament. We'll have more on those teams coming up later in the week. Silo will open there what they hope is a 3-day tourney run Thursday at 3:30 p.m. as well versus Hartshorn at Mustang High School. And with the way they're playing and their performance on the big stage last week, don't expect this young team to shrink under the pressure.
I feel amazing if you ask me, because I feel like this is a great opportunity, especially because we haven't been here in 16 years. And I feel like the levels coming up are going to help us a lot, and we just have a lot of achievements this year.
I think we're good. I think we'll have a lot of confidence, and then we know that we can work around with everybody else that we have because we have some good players.
I was very proud of them. They did a great job. They were ready to play. They've been excited. This is what we've been working for all year. And they stepped up when they needed to.
Over the last 48 hours, the sports world has been through something none of us as sports fans, which is what we all are, have experienced. The next month may, by many accounts, would have been the most entertaining stretch of the sports calendar in any other year. But this, as we now know all too well, is not any other year. Virtually every major sporting event in the near future has been canceled or postponed, including many that student athletes here in Texoma have been preparing for their entire lives. And while this is far from the most important aspect of our lives being impacted by the coronavirus, it matters because sports matter more than we know until moments in history like this one remind us. So looking forward, what does this mean for us? The simple answer is, I don't know, just like you don't know. When will the NBA, MLB, and NCAA athletics return? We don't know. When will the postponed OSSAA state basketball games be rescheduled? We don't know.
It has begun. You started down a path. You started to realize that as you kept going on, it started to get a little bit harder and a little bit tough. You got to a point where you wanted to give up and you wanted to quit. Guess what? You still got unfinished business. When I say unfinished business, that means exactly what it means. Just because you are in the verge of a war, or you're in the verge or in a position where your body feels like it wants to quit, it's because you let your mind shut down and your body believed it. You got to start connecting with yourself as a whole, mind, body, and soul. And regardless of the outcome, you don't have the permission or the right to quit. So you got to carry on. You got to keep moving forward. You got to keep fighting for it. You got to keep trusting in yourself. You got to keep pushing because you got unfinished business. I know how it is. I've been knocked down. I've been on my back. I know what it means to hurt. I've put myself to the test, but I refuse to quit. What are you going to do? Are you hungry enough? Are you willing enough? Are you strong enough? You got unfinished business. This is what it takes. You got to feed the beast. We ain't talking about be a monster. I'm saying be a beast. Be hungry and go after it. Every day is dinner time. Every day you got to feed that machine, and you got to become more than you ever become in your life. Don't put yourself in this little bitty situation because it didn't turn out the way you wanted it. Maybe you didn't win that first battle. Maybe you didn't get that position that you wanted. But that doesn't mean you're supposed to quit. That means you got unfinished business. That means you got something else that you need to be doing. That means you got something else that you need to be working on. Maybe your idea didn't work out at the moment. Maybe you did get rejected. That doesn't mean that you're out the game. That doesn't mean that it's over. You got to keep moving on. Maybe take a few steps back, analyze the situation, and then keep pushing. Keep going. Stay hungry and believe. Don't you realize that you got to have faith in yourself every single day of your life? Don't you realize that you're gonna get yourself in a position if you keep giving up, and when you keep giving up, you ain't ready to show up? How can you get anywhere in life if every time something doesn't go the way you want it to go, you're ready to give up? This is not the way to be. No one said you were perfect. No one said that it was gonna always be your day. No one said that you're gonna win every battle. But you got to stay within yourself. You got to believe within yourself. Regardless of the outcome, make sure you give everything you got within yourself. And if it did not work out, find a way to get back in the game and go after it. Go after it. Not go backwards, go forward and feed that beast. You got to go hard, ladies and gentlemen. I speak to you because I'm convicted, I'm convinced that I have to stay strong. I have to keep pushing. I keep going because I have no choice. What choices have you made? What have you done in your life? How much work did you put in? You ready to quit now? Is it over right now? You don't think you're good enough for it? You don't think you're ready for it? Stop thinking so much and start doing more. The biggest mistake is that you're thinking too much instead of doing. So go hard. Get after it every single day. Work. When others are sleeping, you should be working. It's time for you to start making that move. It's time for you to start believing in yourself again. You got unfinished business. So get to the business. Get after it right now. Don't you realize every day of your life is a new beginning, a new opportunity, a new chance? So make it count. Each and every day of your life. Get up, start moving, be productive, be powerful, and from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business.